Hey everyone, I'm Brandon. So, some people in the comments said that they wanted higher rank games. I think before people were asking for the same thing. So, I decided to make a new series and do some one dawn games, rank up from there. Um, just let me know if you enjoy this and like and subscribe, and it'll help motivate me to make more videos like this. And thanks for watching, and well, let's get started. Okay, so I am white. I just really like the facing 3-4, so I'll go ahead and do that. This is interesting. So I guess he's trying to build this area, but I'm pretty happy just taking my corner. High or low, all this probably would be okay. So now this is the widest side, so I'll approach from this direction. He goes there. Just gonna go into the corner. I could jump out to try and reduce, but I don't really get much from that. And old is this way where they just connect here. I can also go here and then go down. But I'm a big fan of this one, so I'll do this one. Because if they do it the right way, which is normally this one where you capture and then they go here, here, and then they connect their cutting points. But with this one here, they take the corner, and I'm going to extend because it makes this Hane a little bit scarier. And I will Hane. So this is reducing this area. And this is high, so later I can always try and do something like this. Even though there is this peep and connect, so you cut off some of it, but it makes the corner much bigger. And I got this cutting point, but he's also weak on this side. So I think I'm just gonna Tanuki. This is a 3-4, and so this side is not that valuable. So I want to try and push my opponent into the less valuable side. He makes a base. So if I just 3-3 here, I end up crawling and then I play here, and this side just doesn't look that valuable. So instead of the 3-3, I think I'm going to try and play a counter pincer to try and make this side more valuable while making this side less. This group should be fine. So if he like Atari's here and I connect here, he has to defend, I can push. So this should be fine. Okay. Now I don't really know the Joseki here, so I'm just gonna have to come up with something. If I Hane here, he extends. I can play in the corner. And if he blocks this way, I go here. And if he blocks this way, I connect. I get a big corner, but also I have some potential to do something on that side. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. So he does block. I guess he's going to cut here. Oh, nobody throws in. So this lets me fix my weak points naturally. His shape is not the best, but this white stone is also in an awkward spot. But because I'm strong here now and I'm okay here, this becomes a bit weaker. But this becoming weaker also makes this white group stronger. So now this stone is low value. It's not really helping. Even if I were to go here and run out, there's no chance I could actually attack this. Um, so I'm just going to pincer. And if he does take this, he's taking like maybe 10 points maximum. And I still have some Aji here I can try and mess with later. But for now, I'm just going to take my corner since he never approached. So he approaches here. So he's aiming at my corner and also trying to reduce this side. So I'm thinking I'm going to approach this side because this side feels pretty big, and letting him approach here doesn't feel that good. And if he tries to take my corner, I just let him live in the corner, and then I can jump here, growing this area. So that should be okay. But he jumps out. Hmm. So if he tries to pincer here, and I run out, this group should be okay, and I'll start a fight. So I could try to defend my corner with something like this. And I think that's what I'll do. It's also growing the top side if he keeps running. So I'm just going to keep running with him. And it's hard to say that he's getting any profit in the center here. Though maybe I should try and play something up here to defend the cut. Because maybe he can try and use this cut to build the center. And playing a move over here is also putting pressure on this. This is just too small, so I'll respawn once, and then when he backs off, I'll Tanuki. So I can play this one to protect the cut, or I can play this one. This one puts more pressure on this group. So I'm probably going to do that one. He comes here. I don't want to let him connect too easily, so I'm going to split up. And then this has plenty of eye shape. Something I probably should have done is when he played here, I also could have Hana'd here and connected, and probably Sentai. Though it still might be Sentai, because that would have made my corner a lot stronger. So I can connect here, or I can turn here, which again, the corner should be okay. So this feels more powerful than just connecting. And again, my goal shouldn't be to kill this, even though it's looking pretty bad. My main goal should just be to make sure I stay connected and don't get in my own groups into trouble. So if I cut here, he goes down here, here. I can Atari, Atari, and connect or capture. I can play this attach. If he goes here, I go here. That seems a little bit better. I don't think he can cut because of this one, but he can Atari first, then cut. Um, but jumping out seems like it would be okay. So it might be a bit dangerous, but this is also making this area stronger, so it seems worth it. And if these stones get cut off, it's not that big. Because again, both my groups should be safer. So go ahead and cut. The Ataris, he captures these. So I have lots of Aji I can mess with. I don't want to let him get this peep, so I think I'll play this one first. And it should be Sentai. So now I have like attachments I can do. I can make eyes like this. And not sure if I should run out right away or if I should try to put some pressure on this group, and then I can use these to help with that. Or I can just connect here somehow to try and just make this point. But it's not that big because if he Ataris, alright, he cuts, I can Atari and just push up, sacrifice, and then it's pretty much the same size. I think I'll jump here to try and build this way. And it's also helping reduce the corner and might put these into some pressure. jumps. If he goes here, again, it's not that big. So I'm just going to put pressure on these. And I can't really profit from that anymore. So I think I'm just going to come back, try to make this more solid. He connects, but this is helping him, but he's not really getting that much here. So I think I'll just push here, threatening the Atari. I can do it again. So this is reducing what he was trying to make here. And let's go ahead and connect here to try to make this more solid. So I believe if I get this, I have about 40 points without Comey. And black has, I have to do that before I run out of time. So if I'm generous, then I give him this entire bottom side and a few points here. He has maybe 40. This may have been bad, but I got into time trouble. Tanukis, okay, again, if he captures the single stone, he's not really making that many points here, so I'm going to Tanuki again. This is smaller now, so I think now I'll do this one. So if he does do this peep and cut this off to make this more solid, he's making my corner solid, which here there's still some weaknesses here. And a lot of times before you try to make points in the center, unless it's just really, really big, it's better to start with the corners and sides. Because normally the center looks big, but it's not as big as it looks. The center. And this group, I feel like it shouldn't really be in that much trouble. Like just playing here or here gets me lots of eye shape. I can always play this attach, which maybe I should try doing that soon, because I feel like that also reduces his eyes to where later he'll have to capture these. Okay, so he's gonna do it right away. So this is very bad. I'm not sure why he did this, unless he's aiming at doing this next. But if he goes here and I Atari, he had Sente. But now, if he had to move here, it's not. So I guess he's trying to put pressure on this group. So I'll go ahead and do this one, which should help me build eye shape and make his shape worse. And he still does have to be careful because he does have some liberty issues. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I'm 100% alive here. Maybe not with this move directly, but I can add a move here to help reduce the center as well as making eyes. And now if he goes here to get rid of this eye, I can still make one here, and I also have one here. Even though he can peep here, but that should be okay. In fact, this looks a little bit too small, So I think I'll even, well, maybe not, because if he goes here, there's a cut, but not really. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll sacrifice this one. And if he cuts here, I can just go here and capture because he can't connect. And I'll reduce his center even more. So now he finally has to come back and block here, which feels bad. Um, I think I can play here to reduce this a little bit more. And him playing here, I don't think really affects this cut at all. Okay, so he just decides to do that. But I can still play here. Pushing doesn't seem that helpful. This attach, also not too helpful. So I think I'll just go back to endgame. This one feels pretty big. And I think he would Atari here. Oh, so he wants to see that one, but again, I just go here to capture. Guess he was trying to trick me there. Okay, so more in-game. I can play this clamp, which is pretty big. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. Connect. And if he captures, yeah, this is just Sente for me. And he still has some potential over here. I can also play these to try and do like reverse Sente, but he's going to get one or the other. Not really sure what to do there, but it seems big to try and prevent him from getting both. So he's trying to build this side. I'm going to push up. If he Ataris or cuts, I can Atari push and then connect, and I get to reduce the center. So he goes there, so just connect. And him playing this is also pretty big. Okay, he doesn't do that. I'm just gonna block here and connect. Yeah. If he pushes, there's some cutting points. I think I'm ahead enough that I can do that. If I check score estimator, it says I'm winning by about 30, which makes sense because he was already behind when I was giving him like this entire area, and he also didn't really get much in the center. So more in-game. Got this one. And also attach here, which I think I'll attach here just to reduce this a little bit more. And he probably should have blocked here, because then if I connect, he has Sente. But now he's giving himself a lot of cutting points, which is going to give me even more profit. So he played here to try and take this area, but instead he just let me take even more. So it goes there. I think I'm just going to keep playing endgame on the side. And this is also making it where eventually he's going to have to capture these. Fact. Now I can connect under, unless I misread, because he has some liberty issues. which is giving me a point here because now he can't do this Atari. He's losing 2 points. If he tries to cut here, I just cut back. He captures, I Atari, he connects, and then I play here, here, and then instead. This also gave me another 3, 4 points here, and this is all in Sensei. So I feel like that's way bigger than whatever he got from this. Because this one I can still block here or here. I can peep here to threaten to save. Probably just block here to avoid this peep. So even if he does block here, I push. I can still Hane here if I wanted to. So he didn't really gain from Tanukiing this. And I can still Hane here because there's this weakness here. And just gonna extend, make some more points. This game feels like it's probably over already at this point, and I'm kind of strong everywhere. So unless I make a horrible mistake, I should be okay. Okay, just block. And this one's probably bigger, although this peep is also Sensei. I'll go ahead and do that one. Extending here feels big. You probably should have Atari'd sooner. The throw-in doesn't really help. Do have some weaknesses here, but it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. In fact, I think I can push, and then he has lots of weaknesses he needs to worry about. But if I do get rid of all my liberties, there is some issues. But if I go here now, and he Tanukis, I capture. If he connects, I can Atari. So feels like he's got himself into a little bit of trouble here. Though it doesn't quite work, but it lets it where I think I can play here to get rid of that eye and not have to worry about him capturing me because he has liberty issues. Okay, but I'll save that for later. I'll just play it safe, come back and defend my weaknesses. Okay, so he goes back and defends it. I will also defend and connect. And yep, still saying I'm ahead by about 30, 34. So he resigned. Okay, I was gonna say probably should resign here. There's really not much left. But you can see here he kind of just I say his main thing was just he played very slow in some areas, and he kept going after the center here, which you can see he didn't really get because it's hard to take the center. And the points that I reduced here and got here and reduced up here, it was all bigger than what he spent all these moves trying to get in the center. Which if he played better, I think he could have got a little bit more. Um, but I still think the sides would have been bigger. But okay, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching, and like and subscribe, and it'll help let me know what you guys like, what ranks, and all the other stuff that I'm thinking about trying. And I'll see you later.